Welcome back to a new Taekook concert requested by Shahana. Hope you will enjoy it. In the quiet halls of their high school, Taehyung stood near the staircase, his hands clenched into fist, his heart touched as Jane's voice echoes in the mind. Jane, you are really sure about this, Jungkook? Jungkook, I think I need to let go of something important to focus on my career. Taehyung had heard those words. He didn't need to hear more. His eyes stung and were unshed tears. So this is it. Jungkook had chosen his career over their love. Later that evening, Jungkook smiled brightly as he approached Taehyung. Baby, let's go to the cafe. I wrote a new song and I want you to hear it. Taehyung coldly, let's break up. Jungkook's smile disappeared. Jungkook, what? Taehyung, you don't have to say it. I already know. Jungkook's heart pounded. What? No, what? He searched Taehyung's face for an answer, but all he saw was pain. Jungkook, what are you even talking about? Taehyung forcing a smile. I would be the obstacle in your way. I wouldn't stand in your way. It's over. Jungkook breathed catch. He wanted to protest, to ask why, to tell Taehyung that he was wrong, but Taehyung's pain and his confusion held him back. Jungkook, that's what you want? Jungkook asked, and Taehyung started biting his lips to stop himself from crying. Then he turned and walked away. Jungkook watched him to go, feeling something inside him shattered. He didn't. Years passed. They never talked again after that day. Now in college, Jungkook walked through the campus with the guitar slung over his back. He had worked hard, debuted as a solo artist, and was slowly making a name for himself. But something was missing, something he never found again after Taehyung left. Then one day, fate played its game. Jimin, oh, you have a new classmate in your music. Jungkook bowed and Jimin grinning. It's Kim Taehyung. Jungkook froze. His heart stopped for a second before beating wildly. That same Sunday in the lecture room, he saw him. Taehyung had changed, yet he was the same. His soft brown clothes framed his delicate face, and his deep eyes carried same warmth, the same sadness. Taehyung turned. Their eyes met. Time seems to stop. Jungkook whispering, Taehyung's lips parted slightly before he quickly looked away. Time escaped. The campus buzzed with students chattered and laughing as they moved between classes. Taehyung walked towards the cafeteria, his head down, scrolling through his phone. He was still trying to process the fact that he and Jungkook were now in the same college, in the same class. Of all the places in the world, why here? He sighed internally. At the same time, Jungkook was stepping out of the washroom, fixing his shirt. He wasn't paying attention either, and then bang! They collided hard. Taehyung stumbled back, barely catching himself before he could fall. His phone slipped from his hands, landing on the floor with a loud clock. Taehyung, annoyed, yeah, watch where you are going. Jungkook, who had been caught off guard, looked up, his brows frowned with moment. He realized who he had been into. Jungkook, equally annoyed, you are the one who crashed onto me. Taehyung scoffed, bending down. Avoid me. You are the one who broke up with me out of nowhere. Taehyung straightened up, narrowing his eyes. Taehyung, yeah, and you don't even fight for me. Jungkook clenched his jaw. Jungkook, maybe because you made it seems like you didn't care. Taehyung's hand curled into his. Taehyung, and what about you? You didn't explain anything. If I was wrong, why didn't you stop me? Jungkook took a step closer, voice lower, filled with emotion. Jungkook, because I thought you wanted to leave. Because I thought you stopped loving me. Taehyung. Days passed and awkward moments turned into tense conversation. One evening, they both ended up alone in the music room. Jungkook, you had been avoiding me. Taehyung quietly, I'm not. Jungkook, then why don't you look at me? Taehyung sighed, running a hand through his hair. Taehyung, because it hurts. Taehyung whispered, but Jungkook heard it. Jungkook's chest tightened. Jungkook, then why did you leave? Taehyung, anger. Because you were going to leave me first. Jungkook frowned. Jungkook, who told you? They Jungkook, I was talking about my fear of failure, not you, never you. Taehyung's breath catch, his mind reeled it. Taehyung second, you weren't talking about us. Jungkook stepped closer, voice trembling. Jungkook, you were the most important thing in my life. I never wanted to let you go. Taehyung felt his knees go weak. His whole world had collided that day over a misunderstanding. Tears slipped down his cheeks. Taehyung, Jungkook, I'm sorry, I was stupid. Jungkook wrapped his arm around him. Jungkook, we both were. They held each other, feeling the years of pain, regret, and love between them after learning the truth. Taehyung couldn't sit still. Guilt weighed heavy on his heart. He had let go of the most precious person in his life because of misunderstanding. I need to fix this. I need Jungkook back, but it wasn't going to be easy. Jungkook had changed. He wasn't the same boy who used to hold things hand with a shy smile. He wasn't the same person who would drop everything just to make them happy. Now he was distant. Taehyung knew he had hurt Jungkook badly, but he wasn't going to give up. The next day, Taehyung found Jungkook sitting in the library reading a magic theory book. He smiled, walked over, and leaned against the table. Taehyung teasing, "Wow, look at you, still a nerd, huh?" Jungkook didn't even look up. Jungkook flatly, "Go away, Taehyung." Taehyung parted dramatically. Taehyung, that's not how you greet your ex-boyfriend. Jungkook's jaw clenched, but he stayed focused on his book. Jungkook, that's exactly how I greet my ex-boyfriend. Taehyung bit his lips. Taehyung, I missed you, you know. Jungkook turned a page. Jungkook, too bad I didn't miss you. Taehyung's heart clenched, but he didn't back down. He slowly reached out, brushing his fingers against Jungkook's hand. The younger immediately pulled away. Jungkook, warning, don't. Taehyung sighed, leaning back to his chair. Taehyung, how long are you going to stay mad at me? Jungkook finally looked up, his dark eyes cold. Jungkook, how long? Maybe as long as I cried over you, as long as I spent wondering why I wasn't enough for you to stay. Taehyung reached for his hand again, and this time Jungkook stood up, slamming his book shut. Jungkook, but you don't get to come back and act like nothing happened. You broke my heart, Taehyung. Taehyung looked up at him, his eyes pleading. Taehyung, let me fix it. Jungkook stared at him for a moment, then shook his head. Jungkook coolly, some things can't be fixed, Jungkook, and with that he walked away, leaving Taehyung sitting there with his heart aching. But Taehyung wasn't giving up. You still love me, Jungkook, I know it. He just had to. The next day, Taehyung sat in the music room practicing the guitar. He wasn't the best at it, but he was determined to learn, especially since it was something Jungkook was passionate about. Maybe, just maybe, if he played well enough, Jungkook would notice him again. He strummed the strings carefully, trying to get the notes right, but as he pressed it hard, a sharp sting shot through his hand. His fingers slipped, and the guitar pick fell from. Looked down. He saw a fresh cut on his index finger, blood bleeding at the surface. Before he could react, the door burst open. Jungkook Taehyung. Jungkook's voice was filled with panic as he rushed down, eyes scanning Taehyung's hand. His usual cold expression was gone, replaced by a raw concern. Without thinking, Jungkook grabbed Taehyung's wrist, inspecting the wound. His hands trembled slightly. Jungkook, you're bleeding. The others in the room, including their classmate, stared in shock. Wasn't Jungkook supposed to be ignoring Taehyung? But here he was, acting like a worried boyfriend. Before anyone could say anything, Jungkook scooped Taehyung into his arm. Taehyung said, Jungkook, what are you doing? Jungkook, determined at taking you to the nursery. The nurse, ignoring everyone's gaps, Jungkook rushed out, carrying Taehyung as he waited nothing. Jungkook gently placed Taehyung on the small bed inside the campus. Nurse, he grabbed the first aid kit and nailed it in front of him, carefully disinfected the cut. Taehyung watched him, heart pounding. Taehyung softly, why are you acting like this? Jungkook paused. He tightened his grip on the bandage, his jaw clenched. Taehyung, you said you didn't care anymore, that you didn't miss me. Why? So why are you? Jungkook whistled softly, closing his eyes just for a second. Then, without warning, he cut Taehyung's face. Jungkook whispering, didn't miss me, so why are you? Jungkook whistled softly, closing his eyes for a second. Then, without warning, he covered Taehyung's face. Jungkook whispering, because I lied. Taehyung's breath hinges. Jungkook, I told myself I was over you, that I wouldn't care if you got hurt. But the moment I saw you in pain, I lost it. I still love you, Taehyung. I never stop it. Taehyung felt his eyes sting. And softly, Jungkook's gaze flickered to his leg before returning to his eyes. Jungkook, tell me if I'm not the only one who feels this way. Taehyung didn't answer. Instead, he leaned in, closing the distance between them. Their lips met in a slow, emotional kiss. It wasn't rushed or desperate. It was filled with all the love, all the pain, and all the loving they had bottled up for so long. Jungkook's arm wrapped around Taehyung's waist, pulling him closer. Taehyung's fingers tangled in Jungkook's ear, refusing to let it go. Then, when they finally parted, their foreheads resting against each other's breath, mingling, Taehyung smiling through his tears. Let's not let go of each other again. Jungkook nodded, a small smile forming on his lips. Jungkook never again. And just like that, love found its way back where it belongs. Week has passed since Taehyung and Jungkook got back together, and everyone on campus could tell Jungkook, who used to ignore Taehyung's presence, was now seen following him around like a lovesick puppy. Taehyung, who had spent weeks trying to get Jungkook's attention, now had Jungkook's full focus, whether it was in cafeteria, during classes, or even while walking in the hallway. Jimin grins. It's honestly disgusting. Taehyung turned to his best friend and playful pout. Taehyung, you are just jealous. Jungkook, standing beside him, smiled and wrapped an arm around Taehyung's waist. Jungkook, let them be jealous, baby. Jimin groaned dramatically. Jimin, this is too much. Where is the Jungkook who used to roll his eyes whenever Taehyung flirted with him? Jungkook looked down at Taehyung, his gaze sharp. That Jungkook was an idiot. Taehyung smiled, leaning his head against Jungkook's shoulder. Taehyung teasing, yeah, you were. But you are my idiot now. Jungkook clenched before placing a quick kiss to Taehyung's temple, making everyone around them gone. Jungkook, seriously, guys? PDM limit Taehyung, grinning. No such thing, Jungkook. Just smiled before whispering in Taehyung's ear. Jungkook, low eyes, wait till we are alone, then you will see real PDM. Taehyung's face turned red, making Jungkook laugh for the first time in a long while. Everything felt right, no misunderstanding, no heartbreak, just them together the way it was always meant to be. And this time, they were never letting go. The end. How was it? Hope you enjoyed it. I'll come back with another requested video. Hope you will enjoy it too. So see you again. Bye bye. Love you. Bye.